the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it cheap. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.
What's going on? What's going on, man? We live from the boxing section, man. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Man, very special guest coming in here today, man. Y'all know him. He's been here before. Without further ado, I want to say that either one or two best at 130. You know what I'm saying? We can go him or Shakur. Either one. You know what I'm saying? When they fight, it's going to be a hell of a fight, man. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Without further ado, man, Prince Albert Bell. What's going on, big dog?
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me. That was a hell of an introduction, man, but I definitely appreciate it.
Oh, man, you know how we getting down? Listen,
Yes,
we got to jump right into it. We done did all the backstory. We done did all that already, so we jumping into some shit. All right, you was in Australia with Kambosos. Tell us about your experience out there.
Australia was nice. I loved it over there. It was very clean, real nice people. George and his team are really good people. You know, he's a good guy. I had a good time. We got some great sparring there, you know, trying to help him prepare for his fight with my homie Devin. You know what I mean? So it was I enjoyed the experience for sure.
How was it being at the press conference?
I got there late to the press conference, but it was smooth. But the weigh-ins was lit. Like the weigh-ins they turned the weigh-ins up. You know what I mean? With the scale. I mean, when he missed the weight the first time by a couple of tenths, and the teams on stage going at it. The girls from their teams was going at it off the stage. They was on stage going at it on stage. It was tough. I mean, it was rough in there. Like it was a lot of tension.
What would you say was the best moment?
Of that weigh-in, or
just like the whole overall experience?
Just me really. I like to explore, so just me just doing stuff on my own over there. You know what I mean? Just getting to go to different little places and things I'd heard about in life, and actually being over there. You know, getting to drive on the other side of the street, on the other side of the car, and just seeing just the cultural shock of it all. You know what I mean? Just seeing the difference and being in the future a day ahead of everybody in America, and just all the different little things like that. Just stuff that just made my mind just like, dang, like it's a big world out here for real.
Man, how was the food?
I didn't enjoy the food because I'm a real picky eater, you know. So I didn't have good dining experiences.
So you was there for what, 4 weeks?
Something like that, about a month. Yeah, something like that.
So what was it like having to get him ready for a fight, knowing that like, damn, Dev is like my countryman, my you know what I'm saying? I know
no, Devin my dog. Like that's like you know what I mean, ain't just countryman. I've been knowing Devin since he was like 14, you know what I mean? But we, you know, he understood, you know what I mean? It's boxing, it's a way to keep my name out there and get experience and get on that, you know what I mean, just travel and do my thing, you know what I mean, around the world. So it ain't no hard feelings, no bad blood. It was just we just box, you know what I mean? That's all it is. Boxing, I have to get to the money, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much what it was, you know what I mean? But I ended up, you know what I mean, meeting George and his team, and they're just great people. So, you know, it's just I don't know, it just all worked out how it's supposed to.
Yeah. So now I haven't told anybody this, right? Mm-hmm. As far as like me and you when we talked in the DM.
Yeah.
I knew then. I said, okay, I know who winning this fight.
Oh, yeah.
I said, all right, I know who winning this fight. Being when they walked out, what was it like? What was it?
Let me see. It was like electric because like it was so many people in there, but the stadium is so big that you can get all the full energy that it could have like in a little smaller arena. But they had like 45,000 people in there, but it's like spread out. Like it was like a huge stadium. But when Devin came out, they went crazy. Like, it was super loud, booing, and just, you know what I mean? Like, it was like electric. I got videos of, I put it on my page. I still got it on my phone and stuff, but it was lit. And then they got like the walkway's so long, and they got these torch things that shoot the fire up in the sky when they walking by, like, so you could feel the heat every time they do it. It was dope.
So you would say by far that was like the best experience as far as boxing?
I don't know. I've been around a lot of boxing stuff, man. I've been around, so a lot. No, I done had dope experiences that probably don't even come to mind off the back no more. I've been around it so long and been to so many big boxing events and big fights. I'd have been to Floyd fights. I'd have been to Pacquiao fights. I'd have been to Cotto's, Canelo. I'd have been through so many different stuff on that stage that it's hard to just say what's the top one, you know?
For sure. What was it like being in the locker room after the fight?
George is he's a true warrior, you know what I mean? He's just basically he was just comforting his team. They were like, it wasn't too much of them comforting him. He was just, you know what I mean, comforting them like, it's all right. We'll be back. We wanted the big fights. We wanted to test ourselves against greatness, you know, right back to the gym, right back at it, you know, just telling everybody keep their head up and they'll be back on that stage or whatever, you know what I mean? But you could tell the energy was down. You know, it was sad for them. They had just lost the biggest fight in Australian history for their titles and stuff, you know. But he a class act, you know, when it comes to that stuff like that. So, and that's what he did. He was right back in the gym trying to prepare and get ready for, I guess, the rematch that they're going to do later this year. So that's pretty much what it was, him just talking to his team and stuff, comforting them.
Do you think that you think he has any chance in the next fight?
It's going to be tough, you know what I mean? Because some boxers, like smart boxers, they get better the more rounds they go with you. Once they got your style down, it's kind of easier the next time around or something. Like, I could get good work with somebody the first day, then next time I spar them, it'll be like nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it'd just be like a walk in the park. Devin is one of them type of boxers, but that's why they fight the fight. You know what I mean? It's like, it's hard to say because he know what he got to do now, kind of, like, far as what's the main problem to get past. Basically, is the jab. I don't know what he gonna really do to get past it, but at least he knows what he has to work on. I'll just say that, you know what I mean?
So, who do you think is the best at 135?
The best at 135. They still gotta fight the fights to see, but after Joby, you got Devin, Loma, Tank. You know what I mean? Not in order, or you know what I mean, but them the best three. The other guys, they all right, but them the three to me.
Okay. How you feel about Frank Martin?
Oh, Frank, nice. He's still on the come up. Yeah, for sure. They need to start putting him in a conversation more with and take out all the Ryan Garcia talk. I believe. You know what I mean? Like, Frank a real fighter. So and Frank cool, but like, we didn't chopped it up and hung out with stuff before. So I just now met him like a little while ago, but he's been a real solid guy ever since I met him. And I actually watched. I was at his last fight because my dad had a heavyweight fight on that card, that Luis Ortiz fight when he fought Frank. What's that guy's name?
Frank Sanchez.
No.
Charles Martin.
Yeah, Charles Martin. Yeah, and he fought on that card. And he looked real good. So big ups to him. And I know he gonna be a problem at 35. You know what I mean? And a good test for them guys. And they gonna start putting him in the mix soon. So he got some big stuff coming up. I like Frank though.
Man, I want to see him and Tank.
That'd be a good one. They said they had good work sparring before. I guess they was in camp with each other, but you know, I heard they had real good work.
They both got power.
Yeah, they about the same height too, I think.
Yeah, I want to see that. That's the fight I want to see.
They both on the same side, too, right?
Huh?
They both southpaws too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'd be a good fight.
They're on the same side. You know what I'm saying? Same side of the streets, they say.
Yeah,
so
it might happen. It might happen eventually. You know.
I want to see Frank Martin versus Cruz first, and then let him get in there with Tank.
Cruz. Oh, Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah, I think he outboxed him though. He torches him.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be a good fight though, because Cruz tough. You know what I mean? That'd be a good fight.
The question we got a couple questions in the chat. We're gonna get to real quick. We got Right Side says, what did you think about Kambosos' pre-fight tactics?
I guess they're just doing a mental warfare with each other type thing, you know what I mean? Whatever they was going through. But I knew that behind the scenes there was no bad blood on neither end. So when they was doing a little different stuff, I really didn't pay it too much mind, you know what I mean? So I really didn't think too much of it, you know. It's a fight, so they're just trying to get in each other's heads. That's nothing more, nothing less.
For sure. Bam.
No, he ain't answer the bell. No, not at all.
Yeah.
But I be so done over talking about dudes. You feel me? Because he ain't trying to make nothing. No, he ain't trying to make nothing shake. You know. So
man, how did you feel about his last performance though? I think
he quit.
Yeah. I just think, man, like if you're gonna talk that big shit,
exactly. That's the only thing, and that's the only thing with people. Like, if you like, you gotta outfight your mouth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you lose, it's a sport. Everybody can lose. You know what I mean? But it's how you lose and the way you talk is what makes it bad. You know what I mean? If you go out there and just give it your all and you lose, you got nothing to hang your head about. But when you talk so crazy and be so fake disrespectful to these fighters and all this other rough stuff, and then you go out there and perform like that and don't even try to win, it's like you're gonna get a lot of backlash. And it's like and then people still talking crazy. Like, humble yourself, get back on your grind, get some wins, and you know what I mean, try to salvage the rest of your career, because like he quit.
Yeah, we got set on his ass. And the thing is, man, the Deontay Wilder talk, he like all the shit he was talking about Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder went out on his shield.
Yeah, he went out like a real champion. You know what I mean, like he gave as good as he got. Because Tyson Fury is the better man.
Yeah, man, that motherfucker is just big, man.
Yeah, he's huge, bro. He's huge.
I don't know how he got up. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'll be watching that every once in a while. I just go like watch that 12th round and I'm like, what the? It just surprised me that the referee ain't stop it immediately, because that's what type of knockdown it was. You know, sometimes when guys get like that, they just wave immediately. Like, 'cause he was like stuck for like a few seconds, and any like, bro, I don't know, like that was crazy like that. I don't know.
It's been a lot of, but I think it's been a lot of. He got a lot of lucky calls. You did what I'm saying? Like, he had some long counts.
Yeah, that's why I was happy that fight. That's why I was happy that fight was a draw, because they both won. Like, he knocked them out basically, so that was a win for Wilder. And then if it went to the distance, Tyson Fury outpointed him all day. So being like I don't know, like I'm like, okay, that's cool. Give him a draw then. Like, don't give the win to either one of them if y'all didn't call this knockout, because he knocked him out basically out. Like, and then since it went to the bell, Tyson Fury should have got the nod. But I'm like, okay, a draw. But the next two times he came through and he did what he's supposed to do.
Somebody asked, what you think about Kid Austin, and have you sparred him yet?
No, I hit him as well. I really don't know too much about him. I think I heard them through Rick Ross and them. I think that's how I heard about him, but I don't know too much about him. But I see he on this come up and he doing this thing. Salute to him. I never sparred him or nothing like that. I don't think we ever met in person, but you know, so I salute anybody coming up doing their thing in this boxing.
So what's the next? What's next for you?
I got July. No, I'm tripping too much. July. I got September 3rd here at our arena here in Toledo called the Huntington Center. It's like a big deal, you know. It's where Robert Easter had his first title defense at back home, and he had 2 fights here back home. It's like a big arena. We usually do the convention centers and stuff, but I've been selling them out, so it's time to step up to the arena. It's for the WBO, NABO. That'll put me like in the top 3 in the world. in the weight class. We got 3 opponents lined up. They all in the top 10, and I think one of them undefeated. So I told them whoever takes the fight first, I'm with it. Let's get it going so I can start preparing for that exact opponent, and then it's just up. But hopefully, God willing, after I get this win, fight one more time before this year end, and that'll probably be for the mandatory position to be the #1 challenger. And it's just up from there, man. We just chipping away and climbing this ladder, man.
I mean, that's gonna be a fight, though. That's gonna be the fight, because
Sure.
you the only person that understands range.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta
You know what I'm
understand your
saying?
range and your distance. Got to.
The other dudes, like Valdez, he wasn't gonna be able to catch it. And I
Yeah,
don't think Jamel Herring was fast enough. So I think the
sure.
best test is gonna be you. So I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that, man, because ain't nobody else at 130 beating you. How long do you see yourself at 130?
I just want to. I don't know. I gotta win the title here first because I'm an avoided fighter. So if I'm avoided here, and then the big money fights at 135. So if they don't want to give me the opportunities at 130, they definitely gonna try to move around me at 35, and so I don't mess the money up. You know what I mean? But being when you get a title, I could jump up and I'd be #1 already. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
that's the plan, man. Get this title, and then if some unifications talk or something that makes sense for me to stay at 30, then yeah. But other than that, then I start moving up to 35, getting a 35 bracket after, you know what I mean, I make it do what it's supposed to do here.
We got a couple questions in here.
For sure.
Then we're gonna get you out of here. I know we gotta go and shit. We'll go to this one right here.
2 years, hopefully I'll be a world champion, man. That's the goal, you know what I mean, to be a world champion before that time. So that's what we're working at. That's what we're grinding towards right now. And, let's see how it goes.
And then we got this one right here. Is it better to drill techniques or prepare for a certain fighter?
I say both. You know what I mean? You got to do your drills and keep your fundamentals sharp by any means, but at the same time, you do got to prepare for the certain fighter that's ahead of you because um, every fighter brings something different to the table. Every fighter is different, so um, when you're preparing for that, you kind of get in the muscle memory and your defensive memory and stuff of what that guy might do. So you kind of prepare for that. So it ain't be no surprises or shocks, just doing the same old thing that you do every day when you get in there. But it's also important to keep yourself sharp. So doing your drills, keep your fundamentals and stuff that you gonna need, regardless of who you fighting together. But it's a balance of both, I believe.
For sure. And then we got this one right here. How hard is it to make 130?
I make 130 fairly easy. Like I don't really get too big. The biggest I get is like 145, 146 when I'm out of camp and stuff. So um once I get to training, eating right, and doing all my stuff, it falls off pretty easy. I don't really have too much trouble with it.
Man. All right, man. Well, listen, y'all. I gave y'all the link, but y'all didn't click it. So shit. We finna get him out of here because he got some shit to do.
I was about to get ready to go to the gym, man. That's what I mean. Got to be in the gym about 30, 40 minutes. So I got to, you know what I mean.
But I had to get him on today.
For sure.
Lock him in real quick and chop it up with him for a minute. Oh, okay. Well, one more question. My bad. One more question.
My bad.
No, that's all good.
I got a call.
Oh, Shacky Foster, Lamont Roach. What is your
Lamont Roach, me and Lamont, that's my boy. Like we've been knowing each other, we inspired each other and stuff. We talked about making a fight happen before. I think it was on Devin last fight with Devin and JoJo. We talked about it, each other making a fight with each other to get on that card as co-main event and stuff, but it ain't fall through. But Lamont's he a solid guy, you know what I mean? He one of the guys that I really respect at 130, and if it presents itself, you know what I mean? I wish him the best on his career. Shaky Foster, he's another good fighter. And then it's like potential opponents. If anything that makes sense, I'm with it. You know what I mean? I believe in both of their talent. Though. I think they're both good fighters.
Where do you are you ranked in anywhere else besides the WBO?
The WBC and I think the WBA. I ain't 100%. That stuff jump up and down and around so much. One day you hear on this one, you could be number one in this one, don't be ranked in another one at all. So it just be
that's why
the rankings. The rankings are weird. I really don't understand how it works all the way, but yeah, I think I'm in a couple of them. I know I'm in the WBC for sure.
For sure. Well, listen, man, it was a pleasure to have you on again, man. When you get to the fight week, close to the fight week, man, we'll have you back on to talk about the fight and who you fight and things like that.
Most definitely, for sure,
and,
definitely.
Man, much love, much respect to you, man, for coming on the platform. I appreciate you, big dog.
Always, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Man, enjoy the rest of your day. We'll chop it up soon.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all, man. You know, nothing like the other one. Same super heated. You know what I'm saying? Another great interview. Listen, we'll be live again today. We got Kevin Cunningham later on tonight. So be on the lookout for that. Also, dude, we might be doing another live stream, man. Hop on the panel. Chop it up with us, man. It's all good. Shout out to my boy DJ. Shout out to Southern T Boxing. Shout out to Right Side. Shout out Taylor Bell. Shout out to Demetrius Bright. A1 Hoop Zone. A1 Hoop Zone. Taylor Bell, salute to everybody that came through, man. Much appreciation to y'all. Absolutely. He'll be on at 6 p.m. my time, 9 Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, he'll be on. And we're gonna chop it up with him. So, like I said, man, nothing like the other one. Same soup, breathe, heated. In the words of the great philosopher Lil E, I want y'all to breathe air and live life. You know it's always treating players me. Thank y'all for breaking bread with me and without.
At the roof, he let the beats build, bitch, and we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it G. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.